James Kaufman, World News Report today. GOP rising star humiliates lying Democrat on Somalian fraud. Representative Brandon Gill, Republican Texas, proved why he is one of the GOP's rising stars after completely embarrassing a woke Democrat witness during a hearing by exposing a series of incontrovertible facts regarding the Somalian community in Minnesota. On Wednesday, the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform held its first hearing on the widespread fraud in Minnesota's social services programs. Not another committee. At least $9 billion has been stolen from Minnesota taxpayers and U.S. taxpayers under the watch of Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, Attorney General Keith Ellison, and state Democrats. Most of this theft has been concentrated in the Somalian community, although I believe it to be widespread and nationwide. Let's listen.
I want to start with you, Mr. Balu. Again, thank you for being here. Let me ask you, does large-scale Somali immigration make Minnesota stronger or weaker?
Certainly stronger.
Certainly stronger. Do you know what percentage of Somali-headed households in Minnesota are on food stamps?
No.
54%. Do you know what that number is for native Minnesota-headed households?
Well, to be clear, a majority of the...
It's 7%. There's a big difference between 54% and 7%, is there not?
Excuse me, sir, could I answer the question?
Let me move on. We've got a lot of questions here. What percentage of Somali-headed households in Minnesota are on Medicaid?
I don't know.
It's 73%. Do you know what that number is for Minnesota native households?
Again, you're using the phrase Minnesota native households, but the majority...
The number is 18%. That's quite an astounding difference. I think we would agree.
Can I answer the question, please?
Let me ask you one more, and then we can go on to that. What percentage of Somali-headed households are on welfare in general?
I don't know.
It's 81%. What about, let me just ask you, after 10 years of being in the United States, what percentage of Somali immigrant households continue to be on welfare?
I don't know.
The number is 78%. So even after 10 years, 78% of Somali immigrant households continue to be on welfare. Do you know what that number is for native Minnesota-headed households?
Again, you're using
non-Somali immigrant-headed households.
If I can just answer the question, when you're using the phrase native Minnesotans, the majority of Somali Minnesotans are as Minnesotan as any of us. They were born in the United States. It's only 8,000 of the 108,000 Somalis.
Nevertheless, the welfare usage is astoundingly different. Let me ask you again, does that make Minnesota stronger or weaker?
Again, I'd like the opportunity to answer the question here.
Go for it.
Again, the majority of Somali Minnesotans are born in the United States, as I understand it.
Okay, well, what percentage of working-age Somalians who have been in the U.S. for 10 years or more, how many of them speak English very well?
I don't know.
About half. The answer is about half. That seems pretty low, doesn't it?
Again, I keep trying to...
It doesn't sound like something that makes our country stronger to me, and I think most Americans would agree with me on that.
And all real Americans and patriots agree with you on that. Denaturalize them and send them packing. Nothing but a pack of thieves. They're not here to assimilate. They're here to steal from taxpayers, period, on the Democrats' watch. I'm afraid the rising GOP representative, Brandon Gill, brought the receipts. God bless, folks. Please share and subscribe, and always remember that anything's possible in Bizarro World.